Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Shenanigans again. Again.
Well, maybe your internet is doing weird things because I'm weeding out the bad guy.
It could be the case. Maybe the internet is trying to tell us not to play anymore. It's fine. I believe last we left, Shag was saying, hold on, cork it, and then everything died on us.
Yep.
So, I know, right?
So once the cork goes back in the bottle, it's like, all right.
It's not back in the bottle yet. He's still waiting for you to say so. He's like,
I can get us out of here.
It is really good though.
What's that?
It's really good though.
I'm sure it is. But I need the bottle.
For what?
Well, you see. I'm out of resources to work my way out of here. And our host was so kind to put a warm lump of resources right in front of us. I just kind of need the bottle to open up the dog and start getting at the bones.
Oh my... What? No, not the cute doggy.
What do you mean? You gotta do what you gotta do to get out of here, all right?
I mean, it's not that bad here. I mean, either he will talk, he'll tell us what he wants from us either soon, or he will probably just see that we are of no use to him and will let us go. I mean...
Yeah, or I could get us out of here, like, in 30 minutes.
No, not the dog. That is just, I mean, cruel.
Anyway.
It's just a cute doggy that didn't know any better.
It's probably gonna attack you again if it wakes up.
Ah, nah, he knows he knows he's defeated. But no, not. How can you think such a thing? He's just an innocent dog.
I'm thinking practically here, all right?
I mean, it's not that bad, to be honest. It could be worse.
Oh, not that bad. You're not the one literally hanging from your arms.
I mean, I can give you a drink if you want to.
One of us has to be sober. And I know it's not going to be you.
Well, there you are right. No, you're not getting the bottle. If you want to murder the cute dog with it. I can't condone violence against innocent animals, alright?
Innocent? This is self-defense here, bud.
Well, it's already sleeping, alright? It's not self-defense if you're killing it while it's sleeping.
Sleeping. You knocked it the fuck out.
Well, it's basically sleeping now. Well, it attacked me, that was self-defense, alright? I knocked it out, but I didn't kill it, alright? Killing people. What is that? Is that why this guy wants his revenge? Is that how that term works? Always killing everything.
I don't know. It depends on the guy.
I mean, that I can understand. If it's like someone he wants to kill you and you have to defend yourself, you have no other options. I can understand that. But here we have a choice. And to be honest, that guy is not that bad. At least he doesn't seem that bad. Probably doesn't know exactly what he wants, but...
I think he knows what he wants. He's just trying to play the game. I'm not.
Well, I don't know what he wants from us, but... Can't be that bad. I mean, if he can't... This Desmond, you say, is very powerful, yes?
Yeah.
Well, if he can't do it, probably we can. We can't. So, I don't know what he wants from us.
I want to get out. And I see our key out of here in the
I'm not murdering an innocent. I'm not murdering a cute dog to get us out of here. All right? Not as long as it's all right here. It could be worse. All right? Actually, try to torture us, which would be pretty nonsensical. Because why would he? I mean, we already told him that he did not tell us anything yet. So, I don't know why he keeps letting us wait for him.
I got things to do. I got places to be.
Well, me too. I've also things to do, places to be.
What do you do every day?
Well, having the time of my life.
Yeah, exactly.
I bring joy to many people in the forest. You don't know how good this drink is. It's really good.
The more you say how good it is, the less I care.
It's really good.
Cool story.
Well, anyway, I'm not sitting here without a clear head. He has some drink.
All right, the satyr starts to drink, and the kobold is gonna do what? Just live in here with the drunken satyr?
Wait, the dog is still there.
Away from the satyr as I possibly can.
Well, this is nice. It clears that after a long day, a week. I don't know how long it's been. How fun.
Well, I want to... You're going to keep telling stories, right? Like you've been doing. You're not going to stop being you. So, can I get a willpower check from the kobold to just endure the stories without breaking?
Well, and have I told you of that one lovely kobold shaman?
Oh no, I get like fucking 2 hours into this. I'm done.
Kobold shaman, and let me tell you, at first I thought he was a female.
And what do you do when you realize this is just going to be your existence forever and you start to break down after 2 hours?
I look for things to throw at him, but I can't find anything, so I'm just like yanking at the chain, but I'm fucking little kobold. I can't break it.
I see, my stories are exciting you, my friend. Well...
Yeah, let's go with that.
Well, anyway, as I met him, and and as it went, that evening was fantastic. But let me tell you that other story about those 3 lovely orc women. And it continues, and continues, and continues.
All right, give me another 2 willpower checks, just to see how you fare over the first 12-hour period with this guy.
Maybe I should actually, because it's a whole bottle of strong alcohol, maybe I should make a con save to see when he will fall asleep eventually.
Sure, I want a con check from you too then.
Got better every time.
Slowly being able to endure more and more, but being broken the entire way through. And the satyr never gets drunk enough to fall asleep.
It's basically just the alcohol even more loosens his tongue.
All right. So, 12 hours later, the door opens and the older man steps back in and says, well.
Does the dog never wake up? He's only unconscious from temporary damage.
Yeah, but I figure, like, as soon as the dog starts to rouse, you'll just kick him in the face again and put him back down, right?
I mean, if he attacks us. Otherwise, if he just goes to a corner, I will not bother with the dog.
I think he wakes up and snarls, and you kick him, and he goes back down again. Yeah, because he's an attack dog. He's here to rip you to pieces. So 12 hours later, the man enters back in. The man formerly known as Desmond enters in.
I'm gonna sell your insides to whatever baker needs food.
Oh, well, good morning. I mean, I don't know what time it is, but good morning. Thank you for the drink.
You are most welcome. Now, my fine little friend, Mr. Kobold, what is your name? So I may speak to you as equals. Fine. You need not give me your name if you don't want. I would be happy to let you go if you would cooperate now, or if you'd prefer, I could just kill the satyr in front of you, whichever would make you happier.
Oh, that would be horrible. I mean, I said that it would be all right. You just have to tell us what you actually want from us.
Kobold?
Also, please don't let them kill me. That would be quite unfortunate. I mean, I had a good run until now, but...
I thought 12 hours alone with the satyr would be enough time to get you to realize that I'm really only here to help you. Let me see where I put my bag of spiders, he says as he leaves the room again.
I mean, he does seem like he's getting more serious now, and I wouldn't like it if he...
Bag of spiders.
I mean, they could...
I sleep in the dirt.
Poisonous spiders.
Ooh, snack. Nom nom nom.
To be fair, they could be poisonous spiders.
You guys just hang out again? Just wait for him to return with his bag of spiders?
I mean, but really, if they're poison spiders, you could just tell him your name, and that would be alright.
He comes back a little bit later with a small bag. Maybe I have a bag in here somewhere. Maybe about yay-ish big, you know? But it's sort of bulging and writhing. He's got it held tightly around its neck.
Let me guess, those are poisonous spiders?
I couldn't find my bag of spiders.
Oh.
I found something better.
What is that?
My bag of giant singing cockroaches, which I will just dump inside of your clothes, he says to the kobold. Let them crawl around between your skin and your shirt, and work their way into your pants and crawl all over you.
I take a quick glance down and just keep staring back at him.
Okay.
Realizing I'm not really wearing pants.
You're not wearing pants?
Yeah, remember Donald Duck it most of the time.
Oh, that's right, you're Donald Ducking it. Damn, I forgot that you were...
I'm also Donald Ducking it, so...
That's true, alright. So he stands from a few feet away. Maybe he comes a little closer than the 10 before. He comes to like 8 feet. And he kind of opens the mouth of the bag and tosses the whole bag of cockroaches at you. And you can hear them as they flutter their wings slightly, and all of their little bits rub back and forth. They produce this like high-pitched whining, kind of screaming, kind of like, you know, insecty chirping noise. And they swarm all over you.
I proceed to kill as many as I possibly can, and every now and then, because it's been several hours, probably more than half a day, eat one. So
So you want to say the kobold just has a snack?
He's watching, and you're squishing, and then you're biting one, you're squishing it, and then you're biting another, and he's looking at you like, what the fuck?
Well, did you not know kobolds actually, cockroaches is quite a snack for kobolds?
I did not know. In my land, there are no kobolds.
From where are
foreign
you?
creatures to me.
From where are you then?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I mean, it would be lovely to know, yes. Also, if Desmond stole your name, what do you call yourself? I mean...
In my shame, I took his name.
So you're Desmond. Oh, no, sorry. What was his former name again?
Tutu.
Alright, that's alright, I suppose.
But so now, with the spells I have learned, I have become Tutu the Magnificent.
Oh yeah, which spells have you learned?
All of them.
Well,
all
the
5
questions...
of them?
I've been perusing your little book. I know all of your spells.
Well, the question is still, what do you want? What do you want from us?
Vengeance. And I want you to be the ones to enact it. You who are already close to Desmond. You who could already have his trust.
Well, I don't know anything about... I never met him personally, but I don't know about Shag. Anyway, how would you do that? If you're such a powerful wizard, how can we enact your vengeance?
As he trusts you already, and it's always the ones we trust that betray us, just like that damn Lizzie.
But from what I hear, I mean, Shag, you're the most proficient here, knows the most probably from about being in that tavern. What would you rate our chances of actually doing anything to that Desmond? Well, he's enjoying his snack, I see.
Fucking let me go.
It would probably help if you took the shackles off. Maybe he would be more friendly then. It is quite uncomfortable for him, being a kobold.
I'm sure. But we will get there in good time. I need you to see things my way first. I will be happy to unchain you, to give you back all of your possessions, to pay you for the work you will do on my behalf, and when I have ascended to his place of power... You could have just told
us you would pay us in the first place, you idiot! Holy shit!
I mean, it would be quite lovely to have my bagpipes back again, yes.
And when I have retaken my place of former glory, you can serve as my wealthiest and most powerful assistants.
Yeah, sure, whatever. 500 gold, it's done.
Well,
your loyalties are bought so easily?
Yes.
Excellent.
I mean, as I said, I don't know the guy.
Excellent. He takes a key ring off of his side and slides it across the floor to you and says, do feel free to let yourselves go. I will be back a bit. And
maybe if you're going, do you want to take your dog with him? He wants to play all the time, and it is quite tiring.
I have no need for those who have failed me.
Well, that is quite harsh.
And he goes. He leaves, leaving you guys here with a key ring that has a single key on it that will work on both of your manacles.
All right. Well.
Yeah, I unlock them, and then I just walk out the door.
The door is locked.
Well, you see, you didn't have to kill the dog to get out of here.
You're not the one that got spread with goddamn cockroaches.
I mean, you did seem to enjoy eating some of them.
No, they're nasty.
No, I'm sorry. Then I just simply misinterpreted. There. I'm sorry. I thought different.
I'm just hungry. This motherfucker hasn't fed us.
It appeared different, all right?
Sure.
Well, anywhere. What do you think he wants us to do?
I don't know. Probably pull some ridiculous dumbass prank.
Or
maybe just reveal to everyone that his name is Tutu or some dumbass shit like that he'll feel super justified about. I don't give a fuck.
What do you think if he wants actually to do something serious to that Desmond? Well, I hope not, but what do you think our actual chances would be?
Yeah, we can do it.
That sounded slightly like sarcasm, my friend.
Nah, 100% serious.
Ah, okay, I get it. So this Desmond is very powerful, yes?
Sure, you catch anyone sleeping, they do fuck all.
The door opens again, and this time the figure doesn't enter. He kind of opens it and walks away as you can come up now. And you can see the room just outside of this dungeon is a small, comfortable-looking little parlor that's not fancy. You've got some seats.
Cockroaches with me that I didn't get.
There are some seats for you guys to sit in. He is seated in one himself. and these like nice resplendent robes that he wasn't wearing earlier that have like silver linings across them and little runes placed across them. They look like they're probably some sort of magical bullshit. And he sits comfortably with a folded up piece of paper stamped and sealed at the end table right next to him and pours you each a glass of wine. Have a seat, my friends.
Well,
and first, gold. And he pulls out from under the seat a small little box and
500 each in there.
I will double it upon your completion of your work. This is 500 up front.
Very well.
Well, this is quite lovely. This is what kind of wine is this?
It's a fine red wine from the Vanderhorn region of Gadia.
The Vanderhorn region.
Mm-hmm.
Really? It does taste more like Bontheris, I have to say.
I just
Clearly
give my
you
wine
don't
to the
know.
satyr.
Well, he does have brewing proficiency.
Naturally.
Well, our things. Do you have them?
Your things are in the next room, and all I need you to do is put this letter into the hands of Desmond and make sure he reads it. And then, when the smoke clears, pick up his sword and bring it to me.
Oh, is it like a spell?
My sword.
Well, I was talking about the letter, but all right. Oh, I get it. I think I saw something like this before, like a box that was open, that was like a little explosion, and all right. I get it.
Do you mean like literally smoke clears? Because this tells me how close I need to be. Or do you mean
you may wish to be some feet from him before he opens it?
Gotcha.
All right. It seems like an easy task.
Yeah, no problem. You won't even know it hit him.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I would have thought you were a closer ally of his. No?
He's just a bar owner.
My. How times have changed. Once upon a time, no one would ever dare raise a hand to him, but clearly he has gotten lazy.
Yeah, he's gotten pretty lazy.
Good. Well, excellent.
Successful retirement will do that to you.
Good. There's the door. That's the living room. Just take a left. You'll be outside. You'll find yourself half a mile from Berkshire.
All right.
Just go south.
Are we actually half a mile from Berkshire?
Yes, you are.
Okay, cool.
All right.
And when it is done, bring the sword here. You will get the 500 extra gold. I will promote you to the rank of corporal within my organization. I will give you a stipend of 7,000 gold a year, as well as unlimited access to my spells, magic weapons, armor, all the strong drink you could ever want, and domain over the forests to the west.
Wait, there are no... Isn't there a big plain hills to the west?
You mean like the Silkwood and shit?
The Gladewood, the Lupin Lore, the Fur Coast, and also the Dogwood. And as my empire expands, you there, satyr, can be king of the Dryads.
Well, I kind of already was with the performance.
I'm sure you were. I'm gonna do my best to scope out as much of this place without going. It's like How much good stuff does he have in plain view?
In the living room?
Oh yeah, and then wherever he keeps our shit.
So your shit is in the living room. It's just like neatly stacked next to the door. So you can put on whatever gear you have there.
I have to ask, what kind of living room is this? Because I'm currently imagining like a grandparent's living room that he has.
It's underfurnished. It's like someone rented an apartment and they just moved in their computer and hooked up their computer, and so it's like still sitting on the floor with some cables running to the wall, and the monitor sitting on a chair and nothing else is set up. You know?
You mean like that picture of my setup in New York before I got my stuff back?
Yeah, like the picture of every nerd's house when they first move in for the first month. You know, at least that's how my houses have always looked too. I
mean, mine pretty much looked like that.
Yep.
The chair specifically.
Yep. That's about it. Barely furnished, but like the medieval version, right? It's not like a folding camping chair. It's like a couple of stools and you know, that sort of thing.
All right. Ah, there it is, my pride and joy. And he goes over probably our things all, and he picks up a bagpipes. Well, you have to hear me play. I can tell you, I am a pure artist with the bagpipes.
He points to a sign that hangs over the front door that says "No bagpipes inside."
Well, don't worry.
I had that specially made for our adventures.
Well, I can play outside.
Good.
Yeah, fine. I grab my shit, gear up, and then it's like, all right, let's go. And
all right.
I tuck the 500 gold in various pockets.
All right.
And see if the satyr notices.
It's 10 pounds of gold that you put on you, so it's quite heavy.
Oh yeah.
You probably notice that the satyr notices, but he doesn't care.
Oh, like, okay, I can't carry this much. I need you to carry it.
Well, if you insist, I'll gladly carry that gold.
You're gonna need half of it at least later.
All right, I will take half of the 500 gold.
No, I need you to carry all of it. Look, you see these stickly little arms? I can't carry a lot here, all right?
Well, you do seem... Well, I do not want to say that you look weak, but... All right. And he takes the bag of gold from you.
Well, let's get going. We've got a letter to deliver.
Well, yes, we have a little bit of a walk ahead of us, and I have to just see if everything is all right with my gracious here.
I'm sure you do.
And yeah, once you're on site, he will play on the bagpipes. And let me just see if he's actually doing good. I have a very low chance of it going not so good. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's great. Yeah.
He's good with the bagpipes. Like he's probably playing. Oh, what would be?
That's not.
That's not how bagpipes go?
No.
Are you looking something up presently?
Yeah. Imagine. Oh yeah, I can put it in Twitch chat. Imagine this without the drums. Just for the people watching.
Without the drums. Perfect. All right. So you're playing your bagpipe music without the drums as you guys walk the half hour south to town. You're out in the woods somewhere, but sure enough, if you head south, you'll hit a road and you recognize as the main road that heads to the west from Berkshire. You come out somewhere on like this road over here.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I don't exactly know where we are. You have to tell us.
Yeah, no, I got it.
All right.
And yeah, after a little bit of walking, you find yourself back in town, entering in from the west.
All right, my friend. How are we going to do this?
Just follow me. I got this.
We're not actually going to do what he wants, right?
We're going to do a little bit of what he wants.
I mean, we can probably warn this Desmond what is actually the letter will be doing.
Yeah. No, I don't. I wasn't keen when I said it's going to sell his organs to whatever beggar on the street is hungry.
Well, that is quite gruesome, and I do not want to be involved in that.
That's fine. It's fine. I don't need help with that.
Well, I believe you. Given that you were willing to butcher an innocent, cute little doggy. But,
Gotta use... I'm resourceful, all right?
To each their own fun.
Resourceful. I prefer not to, but if you give me no other option.
Yes. Right. Anyway.
How full is Shenanigans today? Please tell me it's empty.
Let's roll our D12 and figure out how full it is. 2. It is 20% full.
How many lovely ladies are there, Neal?
Let's roll a D100 for the percentage of the population that is female. 15%. So right, 15% of 20% is very small. That is 3% of the bar is filled with women. And if the bar can hold, let's say, 50 people, it's like a woman and a half.
A woman and a half, exactly.
Yep. So
okay.
There's one person. There's one woman in the bar, and there's one woman who's like leaning in through one of the windows, chatting with a friend. But like her legs are outside and her torso is inside.
Do either of these two women have 15 charisma or hotness?
Probably. Oh shit! No. And then the other one. Nope. They are both average people.
Well, there's probably a drink in here with a hotness of 15.
Yep, always is.
Mm-hmm. One very large woman also would have worked, but... Or 2 very small women. But it's too late. The woman and a half.
All right.
Like 2 dwarven females.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well,
I'm gonna sit up.
You have the letter. I'm going to get... We'll see what this tavern has to offer.
I need to talk to you in private.
To me?
No, I'm saying that to Desmond.
Oh.
You? Look. I can use another waiter. It'd be great.
No, I don't need a job.
Oh. Well, you can lap up any beer that you find spilled on the floor.
You say that like I don't already do that.
All right. What do you need, Shag? What do you need?
Right. So this motherfucker stuck me in a room, chained me to a wall with that satyr over there.
Oh,
hello. I would love a drink.
Ever been chained to a wall with a drunk satyr?
No.
Motherfucker doesn't shut up.
I can imagine.
Anyway, this guy he captures, he's going on and on and on. Said you stole his name. He had like white hair, these like kind of sharp blue eyes, wrinkles on his face, looked kind of old. Anyway, said you stole his name, and you stole his magic sword, and you stole his girlfriend. And he said, your name used to be Tutu. Hilarious. I don't give a shit. Point is, he wants you to read this letter. He told me it'd be several feet away from you when you do so I think it's going to explode. I'm pretty sure he's trying to kill you. He paid me 500 gold to do this, and then he's going to give me 500 more after the deed is done. I can show you where he lives. And I can return his sword straight through his chest if you want to.
Well.
Oh yeah, he goes by Tutu now. It's hilarious.
Well.
Wait, does Desmond just change his voice to sound exactly like that guy?
He seems a little peeved or something, you know.
If this is true or not, I don't give a shit. I just wanted the money.
You're a good dog. You're a good boy. And he reaches out and tries to scratch you behind the ear.
It's like, feel very patronized, but it does feel kind of good.
Oh my God. So, I think, oh man, do I want to go do this myself? Hold on, let me go ask my wife.
He said something about being a powerful wizard. He did say he learned all the spells in that book, which, I'm not gonna lie, it's not that impressive. I don't know what spells he might have of his own, though.
Did you see him cast any spells?
Oh, I didn't.
Well, he did light a room up with apparently magic.
I wasn't paying attention. Just going a little crazy.
Cast a light spell. So he's a shitty wizard, is what you're telling me.
Probably,
well,
yeah.
If you think about it, if you
if you take care of it, I'd love it. And like split in two, eviscerated across the wall, makes like collecting his innards a lot easier.
You want his innards?
I'm gonna sell them to someone.
I don't want to know. That's fine.
He stuck me inside of that room for almost an entire day with that fucking satyr.
That's, whatever you want to do, that's great. Let me just go ask Lizzie if I can deal with this myself. And if she gives me permission, then I'll take care of it. And if not, I got a job for you.
Oh, excellent.
All right. And he goes back to his house to go...
Well, can I get a drink before you go? Please.
He pours you 3 pints of beer and just sets them all in front of you and says, that should keep you over until I get back.
Well, he is helping.
And then he hurries off down the road.
Probably when he comes to the door. Well, that's 1 pint gone. All right. Well, my little friend...
Did he take the letter with him?
He does take the letter with him, yes.
My little friend, I have to say, if you think about it, that man, Tutu, if he was someone who wielded a sword before, it kind of makes sense that he is not that powerful of a wizard, actually. Because, he had to...
I understand how that works.
Which proficients midway.
I understand how that works. I kind of like dabble in magic and...
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, yes, he said it was your spell book. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah. Well, are you powerful?
I'm not going to answer that.
Well, from what you seem, you could be a powerful wizard.
Oh, yeah, someday.
Well, someday, yes.
God knows my life expectancy isn't very high.
Well, we say just only live a few hundred years, too.
Must be tough. Such a short life.
Well, days do rush past one.
I'm sure they do.
Well, but...
I like to think the satyr is just like straight up 100 or some shit. It's like, such short lives, and here I am, literally 12.
Yep. Well, don't worry, my friend. I bet you have a great life ahead of you. Yeah. How old are you anyway?
Enough.
Well, yeah, it's probably rude to ask that. Sorry.
I don't give a shit. Most of the time.
Well.
Most of the time.
Let's see what Desmond has to say. Once he comes back. Well, I have 2 pints to finish. Until then.
All right. Desmond comes back maybe half an hour later, dragging his feet, hanging his head, and goes, Shag.
Got a job for me?
Yeah, Lizzie says retirement means no fighting. Even bitch-ass fake wizards who I could take with one hand tied behind my back. Apparently, if something happened to me, she doesn't want to have to raise that little squirt on her own. And he looks around to make sure his daughter's not in the room, and she's not. It's fine.
I understand.
I know. This whole being a family man thing don't get me wrong. I love my wife. I love my daughter. There's a lack of personal freedom. You know, there's just
I get you.
Anyway, we should go burn this letter, you know, in a pit somewhere far away from people. So that's job number 1 is dispose of this letter without killing anybody. And job number 2 is oh boy. Well, what's a good fitting end for this guy? Should we kill him? Should we
He
tie
said
him
he
up?
wanted revenge. I guess he's trying to kill you.
Killing seems a little simple. What could we do?
Tar and feather him.
Is there a hey, man with the goat legs? What's your name, buddy?
Fen, my friend.
Fen? I'm Desmond. Nice to meet you. So, Fen.
Oh, yes, I heard a lot of you in the last day.
Yeah. Where are you from, buddy?
Everywhere.
Yeah, but where were you born? Where do your people live?
No, I don't remember.
He's born near a tree.
I mean, do you remember where you were born? Actually, remember.
Yes.
Remember.
I grew up in the town where I was born.
Well, I grew up in the forest, so...
All right. I think we should jail him next to a satyr for months. So where is the satyr jail? Where are your people held when they break the law?
Ooh.
Well, the thing is, there are not really satyrs that break the law. I mean, you can't...
Oh, come on. Everyone breaks the law at some point.
Well, first of all, we don't really have a law besides don't kill people really that much.
Right. And then when a satyr eventually breaks that, they go to jail, right?
Well, we do not really talk about that, the few cases that happen, but, you know, there's a reason why you don't see evil satyrs, and it is not because we have a jail. We don't really have towns, so...
All right, so we can't jail him with a satyr, unless one of you happens to know where there's a nearby jail satyr.
You probably won't find a satyr that wants to be jailed with him. You know, we want to have fun and live free.
Oh, of course.
Ooh, here's an idea.
Mm-hmm.
So I look at the letter. Does it have, like, Desmond on the front?
It does. Yep.
What if we take a piece of paper, glue it over, and write 22 on the front, change up the wax seal there, and then just give it to him?
But what if he doesn't fall for it?
I'll just say that Lizzie gave it to me. After the death of Desmond, she was so broken up about what she learned, she sent him a letter.
Could also tell him that she was quite impressed with the cunning plan of his, which, to be honest, was not that cunning.
He asked some motherfucking kobold to deliver a letter when I was charging him 500 gold for it, and then said each, and then he's like, "I'll give you more afterwards."
That might work.
Speaking of which,
I mean, to be fair, he just picked someone up.
Bag. Is it actually gold in there?
Yeah, it's totally gold. Yeah, he was true to his word. Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Good thing I'm not.
Well, if you want to have him, don't want to have him die.
And if he doesn't die, I can like draw a bunch of dicks on his face.
I mean, you could also, if you want to have him jailed with a satyr to hear all our stories. I have a lot of stories. Is you find someone to kind of put them somewhere where you can retell them with.
What if we build a dungeon, lock him in the dungeon, and then you can just come tell him stories once a week for like a couple hours?
Yeah, we can just put him in jail.
Oh yeah, why don't we just put him in our jail and bring our satyr to him?
Well, if you have a good bottle for me, I could be convinced to come for 3 hours and tell him some stories.
I will give you as many bottles endless bottles, well, as long as you're talking to him.
So that
seems like a deal to me.
All right, good. So, capture and jail. That's the plan.
All right.
Cool.
Well, one thing that we should know, they want us to bring back a sword. If we come without that, that would be kind of suspicious.
Well, he's probably talking about my +5 Vorpal sword. So, I'm definitely not going to lend anyone that. Oh, that was it, yeah.
Oh, that was...
Yeah, that was the start to my adventuring campaign.
Okay, I can understand why he would be like really upset about that. That makes a lot more sense now.
Honestly, I mean, it wasn't really his. It was really mine. He stole it from me first. I bet he left that part of the story out.
Probably did. I don't give a shit. Were you really the second son of the second father? Actually, that makes no fucking sense. Second son of the second father.
Well, it does make sense. The second son of the second father. Well, you know.
So what? The first one died.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
Wow, they're really creative with their names.
Also,
why do you think the hell I got out of that piece of shit town?
Also, I have to say, it is quite creepy. I mean, quite creepy because he seems to be very old. And if he says you stole his girlfriend from him, it does make it a bit creepy.
Yeah, and you're like, what, 45 or something?
I don't like to think about those things.
What I'm saying
My daughter's 13 years old, so you can, do some math.
Well,
what I'm saying is he looked far older than that. I'd have to guess like 60s.
Well, he was 5 or 10 years older than me back when we were kids.
He didn't age well.
Well, not everyone can age as well as me. Maybe one of his weird magic spells fucked him up. I don't know. Not my problem.
Well, do you have a sword that looks like that sword?
No, I don't.
Or could we make a copy of it and just slap some random magic on it?
How about you just give us a shitty magic sword and we'll be like, I don't know, we thought this was it. He had like a shit whack of them.
Well, if you have a lot of swords...
Perfect. Here we go. And he pulls out from behind the counter a less powerful magic longsword and just hands it over to you.
A +4 sword.
There you go. I don't know. I think this thing like sings when it's fighting orcs or some shit. No, hold on. I need that one to screw with to Borscht every now and then. Hold on. And he like sorts through a few swords and like pulls out a different one. Here we go. This is perfect. This is the sword that when it's just regular magical sword most of the time, but when you stab a goblin with it, the goblin explodes from the inside out. It's great.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's I don't know what it was originally called. We were kind of drunk when we helped make it with some interstellar thingies. Doesn't matter. I've always just called it the goblin explodey sword. But it's been a long time since I've needed it. So.
Because you use it for killing goblins. You just call it the boomstick.
Well,
ooh, the boomstick. That's good.
No.
That is a good one. Mine was the Gobsploder.
Oh, that's pretty good too.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, that should do it.
Oh, wait, no, he might have his own drinks. Yeah, I'm just going to poison him to knock him out.
We could say that we also took some celebration drinks from here.
Yeah, I'll just... give me some, like, shitty-ass bottles of rum. Like, bottom shelf.
He pulls out some shitty bottles of rum and hands it over.
It's dark. And I, like, pull out one of my vials of milkweed. I was like, yeah, I could probably hide this in here.
Perfect.
Well, one more thing we need. And he kind of goes over to the fireplace and just gets some ash and soot. It we probably, for good effect... Well, maybe it just looks like we were a little bit too close to the thing.
Yeah, hit me up.
And himself also a bit.
I look all like cartoony exploded.
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect.
All right. Oh yeah, we have to get rid of the letter. That's true.
Yep.
Yeah,
Do you have a shovel?
Yeah, we'll just throw it in the pit out back.
The pit to hell?
Yeah.
the unused pit to hell that's just sitting out back?
Yeah.
Wait,
Okay,
so you're
cool.
going to throw a letter named Desmond down the pit of hell. Someone will eventually open it and think it was Desmond. Future storyline. Future person that wants a revenge against Desmond. No, do it. Please.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, I'm just going to throw it in the pit out back. You cool with that, Desmond?
Yeah, whatever. As long as it doesn't hurt anyone.
Oh, it probably will. God knows what's in that pit.
Oh, no one in that pit matters.
All right, fair enough.
All right. Well then.
Yeah.
Let's
I'll just
go.
go out, toss it in there, watch it flutter down. Like, good enough.
It flutters down. Eventually, it catches fire, and there's a large explosion and a plume of smoke that rises from the pit to hell. And yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Sweet. All right, let's go.
Well, it is a very interesting pit.
Oh yeah.
Well, yes. Let's go. Oh,
I'll take a few swigs, so that I get a nice buzz by the time we're there.
All right. Then the two of you, slightly drunk, head off to Desmond Tutu's place. Now, shouldn't have named him Desmond Tutu was actually a good person. I usually try and name my evil villains after like evil warlords or something.
No, this is fine.
But this is the only like Desmond of world fame I could think of. So sorry, real Desmond Tutu, you're a good person, but your name is funny. So oh, he was some like anti-apartheid activist down in South Africa. I think he's like a preacher or a bishop or a religious figure of some kind. He's actually a chill dude, but his name is kind of funny, so now he's an evil villain, and that's okay.
It's fine.
It's okay. It's fine. I'm sure he's not watching.
I'm pretty sure he's not watching.
He might actually be dead already. I don't actually know.
Let me look it up.
Is he dead? Is he alive? He's retired.
He's still alive.
Okay.
He's still alive.
Okay. Cool. Anyway.
Now I have to imagine that guy. Now it's the face for the guy, Neal. Great.
All right. You can head. Where do you just head back to his house?
Yeah.
Cool. Why don't we take our last break here, and then we'll wrap up everything else in the last segment. See you guys for more shenanigans on the other side of a break. Bye.